Good morning, Nellie School. I am Luke Zukowski.
And I am Trent Zukowski.
Today is Tuesday, May 12th, and we are on day 1 of our special rotations.
Hey Luke, quick question.
Yeah?
What is quarantined under your hair?
A lot. We can expect partly sunny skies with a high near of 55 degrees.
We have 3 birthdays to celebrate today. Olivia Murphy, Peyton Seiler, and McKenna Byers. They are 1 year nicer. Happy birthday.
Just a reminder, if you have a special talent, have someone videotape you doing it and send it to Mrs. Cash or Mrs. Moore. The deadline for videos is May 15th.
4th graders. Today you will see a video on Manchester Middle School Band. I'm sure it's going to be a tough decision choosing between choir and band. I know it was a tough decision for me as well.
Mark your calendar. Wednesday, May 20th is the end of the year supply pickup. And May 22nd is the last day for student assignments. Missing sports, I know we are. Here are the top 5 strangest sports.
Number 5, lawnmower racing.
Number 4, dog surfing.
Number 3, arm wrestling.
Number 2, lawnmower 5K.
Number 1, dodge juggling.
Hey everybody, just want to give you a quick update that this Friday is going to be the last official day for Walking Club. So if you've been working hard and you're out there walking, doing some miles, make sure you have mom and dad send me an email and let me know how many it is that you've completed so I can send out those toe tokens. We're trying to get everything ready for our virtual ceremony, and if anybody has earned any special awards for Walking Club, I want to make sure that I get all those tallied up and ready to go. Now that doesn't mean that you have to stop walking altogether, because walking is a really great exercise that keeps you healthy and fit. So keep up the great work, guys. I'm super proud of you.
Let's state our mission statement. Leadership begins here. I am the conductor of my life. I use the 7 habits to keep my engine going, to stay on the right track and to live a purposeful life. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is time for the joke of the day. Where do elephants keep their clothes, Trent?
I don't know, Luke.
In their trunks.
Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Oliver, and I am the band director of Manchester Local Schools. I teach both at the middle school and the high school. So if you choose to be band and you're with us the whole way through, that means you get to have me from 5th grade all the way up to high school, which is super cool. So just a couple things about this video before it starts. I'm going to be outlining the different instruments that you can choose for 5th grade band next year when you get up to 5th grade. Some of the instruments I'll be able to have played, some of them I will not. I'll at least be able to show you a picture of it and hopefully an audio clip of how that instrument sounds. You will also see a few of my students in this video, and they will be playing their instruments and telling you why band is such an awesome thing to join. I will demonstrate some of the instruments that I have access to right now, and then after that, at the very end of the video, I am going to tell you why you should join band, the cool things we get to do in band, and yeah, I think it'll be a good time. So, without further ado, we're going to get started here. Now the first instrument you can choose is the flute. Now I don't have a flute with me at the moment that I can show you or play for you, but I am going to put a quick picture on screen, and that picture of the flute should look like this. Looks like I was able to get some audio to go with that picture as well. So you got to see the flute and get an idea of how it sounds. Next, I'm going to have one of my students who is a clarinet player. She is going to show you the clarinet, play the clarinet for you a little bit, and tell you why you should join band and why band has been such a wonderful experience for her. So go ahead and take it away for us, Bailey.
Hi, my name's Bailey. I've been in band since 6th grade, and I've been playing the clarinet since 6th grade. I just want to preface by saying I love band. It's a great way to make new friends. It's just a fun hobby and skill to pick up, and you can make so many great stories with just being in band and having fun. It's a really great environment. It's really sweet and open and friendly. And I chose the clarinet because I really like the nice warm tone it has while playing, especially when you get to the lower notes. And I also just like clicking the keys. So I'm gonna play Mission Impossible. Here you go. That's clarinet. It's pretty chill. It's pretty cool. Play it.
Thank you for that, Bailey. Now it is time for us to talk about the last woodwind instrument you can choose from when you're entering 5th grade. So you have a choice between flute, clarinet, and the last one is alto saxophone. Again, unfortunately, I don't have an alto saxophone here to play for you, but I will show you a picture, and that picture should have an audio clip of someone playing the alto saxophone, so you get an idea of how it sounds and how it looks. Some people think it's a brass instrument, but it's really a woodwind instrument. It's a beautiful, awesome instrument, and I like it a lot. So here is the picture of the alto saxophone and an audio clip of the instrument as well. Ah, what beautiful, smooth, jazzy tunes we heard from that alto saxophone. And that brings us to the end of the woodwind instruments we can choose from. Now let's talk about the brass instruments you can choose from. And there are two, the trumpet and the trombone. We're going to start with the trumpet. And I have a student, her name is Lauren, and she's going to talk to you about why band is an awesome thing to join, and she's going to show you the trumpet and demonstrate how the trumpet sounds using one of her favorite songs. So take it away for us, Lauren.
Hi guys, I am Lauren Douglas, and I am a junior going into senior year of high school, and I have been playing the trumpet since my 5th grade year. I encourage you to do and continue to do band through high school because it is a group that you will grow with, and you will have friends, and you'll have good memories of football games, concerts, performances, and it's really just a good time all around. And not only do you make friends with students that are also doing band, but you also get to have a good teacher that you can go to and talk to if you really need to talk to. Plus, he's a cool guy. So I'm going to demonstrate the trumpet by playing a song from one of my favorite bands called Demons from Imagine Dragons, and to show you how the trumpet is done. Okay.
Thanks for that, Lauren. And now we're going to move to the last brass instrument you can choose from if you join 5th grade band. And that instrument is the trombone. The trombone has the ability to play some of the lowest notes in the 5th grade band. And it is probably one of my all-time favorite brass instruments in the band. So I'm going to show you a picture of the trombone and a pretty cool little tune that goes with it. And I think a lot of you will probably be able to figure out what that tune is. Real quick before I move on to that, the trombone, you use a slide instead of buttons to make a sound, and that creates some really cool boop sounds. That is a great reason alone just to play the trombone. But here's a cool tune and a wonderful picture of the trombone. So for those that didn't know, that was the Imperial March from Star Wars, and that was played on multiple trombones. It's pretty cool stuff. The last instrument we're going to talk about today is not just an instrument, but it's a whole section. It's called the percussion section. When you join this section, you will actually be asked to play a bunch of different instruments. But I'm going to show you what that looks like for you when you first start off in 5th grade. So just give me a second so I can pull this up. This right here, this huge thing, it's not that bad though, it's got rollers, you can roll around with it, not a big deal, is the percussion kit. And in this kit, you're going to have a drum pad and you're going to have a bell set. You will start on your bell set for this. And let me pull that out for you real quick. This right here is the bell set. And this is what you will start on. The first few days you have your instruments in 5th grade band, you start on the bell set. And you will do that all the way through our winter concert. And then once we get back, you'll start on the drum pad, which is just like a little mini snare drum. And that's how we'll teach you how to play drums as well, the snare drum and all these other drums as well. And then once you start getting music in the percussion section, you'll be switching around between bells and snare drum, and probably bass drum too. And that way you get to learn how to play all the instruments in the percussion section. So those are the 2 instruments you will start on. So right now I have a student who is in my percussion section in high school, and he's going to play the snare drum for you, and then that will pretty much bring us to the end of all the instruments you can choose from. So here's the snare drum from Nick.
So that is a thing that you can learn if you do percussion and do band, and it's also just a lot of fun, and I would recommend it. It was one of the best times of my high school and middle school time.
Thank you very much for that, Nick. And that takes us to the end of our little video about all the band instruments you can choose if you choose to do 5th grade band. And a few other things I want to talk about with you in that regard.